Hey guys, Dan here with Battlefield Curator. The CMP just released some huge news. It's especially important for those of you who don't like to travel all the way to the CMP just to pick up an M1 Garand. It's especially important for those of you who don't want to fill out a mail order packet to get an M1 Garand. That's right, the CMP released some interesting and huge news about the new legacy M1 Garands that they will be having on their website. So without further ado, the CMP, the Civilian Marksmanship Program, nonprofit organization, they specialize in marksmanship training specifically with the youth, and to raise funds, they help sell off some of the US government military surplus, including rifles and pistols. Well, as some of you may know, they are getting ready to release the new CMP M1 Garands. They already have pre-orders, and those are going to be around $1,900. The CMP just released some news about how they will now be offering the legacy M1 Garands on their auction website with a buy now button. That's right, the buy now button. The button we've all wished for on the CMP's website. Why couldn't it have it before? Well, finally, they put a buy now button, but it's on the CMP auction website, so you do have to register on the CMP auction website in order to use the buy now button. And also, you still need to meet the requirements on the CMP's website in order to also click the buy now button. So this magical buy now button will first be seen on July 17th at 9 a.m. That's this Thursday at 9 a.m. There is supposedly only a limited quantity going to be put on the website, on the auction website. So it'll pretty much be a first come, first serve. And from then on, every Thursday at 9 a.m., they will update the inventory. All right, so that also brings up the question, what is a legacy M1 Garand? That's just the CMP's fancy way of saying it's not a re-weld, it's not a reassembled, it's a straight from government surplus M1 Garand. So there's not going to be any new barrels or new parts on there. It's all going to be straight from surplus. They also noted that these legacy M1 Garands will be priced the same as some of their reclaimed M1 Garands. And so now CMP definitions, they didn't really go over this too well. Their definition of a reclaimed M1 Garand is an M1 Garand that was designated for drill purposes, and it was like welded or something was done to it. Something was changed to it to where it made it inoperable. And the CMP went in there and either A, they removed the weld, or they fixed the issue to where it's good, but it's not a re-weld. So they didn't have to remove a weld and then re-weld anything, or they didn't have to add a weld to it. So re-weld different from reclaimed, and reclaimed different from legacy. Legacy is straight from military surplus. All right, so now we got what a legacy M1 Garand is, and I'm gonna guess price point for a legacy M1 Garand is gonna be anywhere from $1,000 to maybe $1,400. That's just my guess, so don't quote me on that. You will just have to wait to see what the actual price is on Thursday morning. All right, so that begs the question, if they list all these M1 Garands on Thursday, what's going to prevent you from buying them all up? Well, first of all, you can only buy one of these legacy M1 Garands per month. That's right, you can only hit the buy now button once per month. And just to jog your memory here, you can get 12 M1 Garands per year. So you could go to the CMP store and buy a couple M1 Garands in one sitting, and then go home and see something you like on a Thursday and hit the buy now button. But then you wouldn't be able to hit any more buy now buttons until another month from then. That's the big news. Pretty much the things you got to keep in mind is, hey, it's first come, first serve. There's going to be a lot of volume the first Thursday, so on July 17th, when they first initiate this at 9 a.m., there's going to be a lot of volume. People might hit the buy now button and it might not work, maybe because people already jumped on it before they did. And thinking about this, I think it's actually a good thing that they're finally adding this buy now button. I also think that they're adding this button in preparation for the release of the new CMP M1 Garands. So once they get the new CMP M1 Garands rolled out, there'll also probably be another buy now button just for those new CMP M1 Garands. Now, as far as I know, the new CMP M1 Garands, they have to get shipped directly to a FFL dealer because they are not military surplus. The military surplus M1 Garands, the legacy M1 Garands, as far as I know, should still be going straight to your door depending on what state you live in. All right, so my thoughts, this is a step in a good direction for the CMP. It's been a long time coming for something like this, a little modernization of their website and their processes. I can't wait to see what else they might add to their store as far as surplus. This way, they can reach more customers in more states without having people having to miss out on the mail orders or having to fill out paperwork and just wait, or paperwork get lost in the mail, or people that just want to have an easy button. Some of the downsides here is that every Thursday they might be out of stock immediately because people are hitting the buy now button. Another downside is, they could run out of these surplus M1 Garands faster than they think. And lastly, I think another downside is they might not get as much volume at their establishments when people are traveling through because they've already hit the magical buy now buttons. Well, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. If you like this kind of content and you want to help support the channel, be sure to pick up a Battlefield Curator t-shirt, hoodie, or a jacket. It really helps us out here. And as always, be sure to learn history and curate history. Pulverize the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Make it a great day.